It had been 6 months since Victor Crane's conviction. The town had finally begun to heal. People spoke Tom Bennett's name with respect now. They called him a hero, a man who stood up to power and paid the ultimate price. But not everyone believed justice had truly been served. Not after what the caretaker found buried under Tom's grave. The box. The note. The 5 chilling words written in uneven ink: "You buried the wrong man." At first, the police dismissed it as a cruel prank. Reporters swarmed the cemetery, hoping for another twist to the viral story, but the sheriff shut everything down fast. He said, "There's no evidence. It's just a sick joke." The box was empty except for the note. But what no one could explain was how Max, Tom's loyal dog, knew to dig right there. Again. Tom's sister Lily couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong. She hadn't been sleeping since the night the note was found. Max had started acting strange too, pacing around the house, barking at shadows, scratching at the back door at odd hours. One night she followed him. He ran down the old dirt road that led to the auto plant where Tom used to work. It was abandoned now, sealed by the state. But Max stopped outside the gate and began whining. When Lily looked closer, she froze. There were fresh tire tracks. She called the sheriff, but he didn't believe her. Said the place was empty. But Lily couldn't shake the feeling that someone was watching her. The next morning she drove back alone. The building was silent, windows shattered, walls streaked with rust. Inside it still smelled of oil and metal. Dust covered everything except one thing. Victor Crane's old office door was open. Inside the room, Lily noticed something odd. The rug was slightly pulled up. Beneath it, a loose floorboard. When she lifted it, she found a stack of photos. They were of Tom, taken secretly, outside his home, at work, even walking Max at the park. Each photo had dates written on the back, and all of them were taken after the night he was supposedly murdered. Asterisk. Her heart stopped. It couldn't be real. Tom was dead. She buried him. She saw his body. But the photo said otherwise. The last one showed Tom standing near a gas station, dated 2 weeks after his funeral. She ran outside, clutching the pictures, her mind racing. Tom was alive. Who did they bury? Who did Max mourn for? Who did the police find? And who wrote that note? That night, Lily went to see Detective Harris, the lead investigator on Tom's case. When she showed him the photos, his face went pale. He told her quietly, "You shouldn't have come here." Then he slid the photos back across the desk. "Some things are better left buried." Before she could protest, he stood up and left the room. Lily's blood ran cold. She knew then that something bigger was at play, something the police wanted to hide. 2 days later, a reporter named Dean Riley showed up at her door. He said he'd been digging into Victor Crane's business records, and what he found didn't add up. He showed her documents that proved Crane Industries had secret government contracts, projects that didn't exist on paper. And Tom's name appeared on those files after his death. The deeper Dean dug, the darker it got. He believed Tom had uncovered not just corruption, but a network of illegal operations tied to people far above Victor Crane. Dean wanted to expose it. Lily wanted answers. Together, they planned to return to the cemetery, the one place the story had always led back to. That night, under a cold sky, they walked to Tom's grave. Max followed close behind, tail low, ears alert. The wind howled through the trees. Lily placed a flashlight on the ground. "If we buried the wrong man," she whispered, "then we need to know who it was." Dean started to dig. At first, nothing but dirt and roots. Then a thud. What? The coffin. He hesitated. "Are you sure you want to do this?" Lily nodded. The truth mattered. They pried open the lid. Inside was nothing. The coffin was empty. Nobody. No remains. Just a small envelope resting where Tom's head should have been. Lily picked it up with trembling hands. Written on the front, in that same jagged handwriting, "You're getting closer." A rustling came from behind them. Max growled, first standing on end. Dean spun around with the flashlight, catching a shadow slipping between the trees. A man's figure, watching, silent, then gone. They ran. Max barked furiously as they reached the car. Lily clutched the envelope. Inside it was a photo of her and Tom as kids and a message on the back. "He tried to protect you. They took him." The next morning, Dean's car was found abandoned on Highway 17. His phone smashed. His camera missing. He was gone. Lily drove straight to the sheriff's office, but when she got there, she found her brother's case file had vanished. Every photo, every piece of evidence erased. When she asked who signed the removal order, the deputy said a single name: Victor Crane. But Crane was supposed to be in prison. Lily felt her knees weaken. The world tilted. If Crane was free, or never went to prison at all, then everything was a lie. That night, Lily went home, locked the doors, and sat with Max. The dog wouldn't stop staring at the window. Just before midnight, she heard something, a car pulling up slowly outside. She peeked through the blinds. Headlights. Then silence. A knock at the door. 3 slow knocks. She picked up the note and the photos, her heart pounding. Max began growling again, low, deep, ready to attack. Then a voice came from behind the door. "Lily, it's me. Open the door. It's Tom." If you were Lily, would you open the door or run? Comment below what you think happened next. Follow for part 3.